Shalom. I'll start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone who rule well, and as always, peace and salutations to the full elect tabernacle of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Now, this lesson may not be that long because the precepts that I may bring out, brothers already know it. This is basically dealing with an exercise that was done in Iran. All right, and this is basically the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, and they were conducting a simulation mock attack on the Israeli nuclear facility in Dimona. And they're pretty much showcasing that, they're willing to go there with Israel, especially after, hearing reports of, the Israeli forces, declaring that they will eventually attack Iran, attack their nuclear facility. And I believe you had the defense minister, if I'm not mistaken, or not the defense minister, the commander in chief of the IRGC. He pretty much said that these are just empty threats, and if any of you try to do a damn thing, we will cut your hands off. And these are all words to provoke one another to war. And we already see what's going on with the situation between the NATO, the beast, and Russia over Ukraine. And Russia's already, invoking some action, deploying, military over there to the borders, and speaking on certain things, regarding the West. So they're basically waiting on the smoke because they with the smoke. So basically war is on the brink, man, and the Lord, He's the one that mustereth the host of the battle. As it is written, the Lord is a man of war, the Lord Yahweh is his name. All right, so this is just to keep an eye upon the situation, as we moving closer to these times. We're in the end time, we're in the latter days, so we definitely have to be on our watch. So I'm gonna actually play this little simulation video so you can see, what they actually simulated. This is supposed to be an alleged attack on Dimona, Israel. So let us play this real quick. So, what is the message that the Persians are trying to send with this exercise? That basically they're prepared for the smoke. All right. And basically what you saw in this exercise, you saw multiple ballistic missile launchers. Some of them were disguised as uh, freight trucks. You had a missile launcher that had a bunch of suicide drones in it, disguised as a dump truck. So they're showing that they're preparing for any possibility of smoke with Israel. All right, and that's only the Heavenly Father, putting it into these nations to prepare for war. All right, as it is written, Revelation 11, I believe, verse 14. The second war is past, and the third war will come quickly. All right, and we're in the age of the advancement of technology, and since the Cold War has been, heavy development in nuclear weapons. So that's how we know that this is how Esau's world is going to end. It's going to end in a total annihilation. It says in Malachi that the day of the Lord is going to burn as an oven, and this is the main instrument that's going to, make that happen. So this is Joel 3 and verse 9. Like I say, you already know these scriptures. Uh, Joel 3 verse 9 says, "Proclaim you this among the Gentiles, prepare a war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong." And that's what you see right now. They're flexing. They're saying that, hey, I got strength. When they conduct these kind of exercises and drills, that's just a way of them expressing that they have strength. All right. I am strong. And this is basically a message sent to the Israeli regime. Okay. If y'all want to try to attack us or attack our nuclear facility, this is what we're capable of. All right. And we can't forget Russia is a guardian to them as well. All right. Let's go to Ezekiel 38. I'm not going to go through the whole breakdown, but just to make the point, because you see Russia is returning back to that Soviet estate. They're gaining that power. Their sophisticated missile defenses are more advanced than American missile defense systems. So Russia is starting to surpass the U.S. militarily. This is Ezekiel 38, and verse 3, it says, "And say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal." And it's dealing with Russia. Okay. Matter of fact, I should have started at the second verse. It says, "Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog." And when you study the ancient biblical maps, you had Gog and Magog was positioned in southern Russia, all right, which was originally the land of Japhet, but Esau went in there and took it over. All right, so it's talking about the modern uh, Russian, which is the Edomites, the Edomite Russians, and they're going to be used in instrumental and going to war with the beast and actually uh fighting the beast. All right, it says the chief prince and of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against them and say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth. Meaning the Lord's going to put the spirit on them. He's going to control them and bring them back into a power where they can actually face the West. All right, there will be a powerful, unstoppable force when it comes to that sword. And it says, "In all thine army, horses and horsemen, and all your military men, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords." Persia, that's Iran, Ethiopia and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands at the house of Tergama of the north quarters. This is Turkey, and they are aligned with each other. Okay, they all are part of that those company of nations that are band together with the northern country, that being Russia. It says, in all his bands, the house of Tergama of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with thee. Be thou prepared. Prepare for what? For war. And prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And that's Russia's role right now. All right. So, and that's another reason why Ukraine is important to them, because they would not win if they allowed for NATO to take Ukraine from them, because Ukraine is right there, you know, and that would open up abilities for the West to come over there and set up shop and place missiles and defense systems over there too close to Russia's turf, you know. So they got to protect whatever is over there in that region. So they would definitely have to block out ops from actually sieging Ukraine. All right. So yeah, the Lord is he's preparing this, man. All right, and let me get what Yahweh Shai said, of course. Matthew 24, verse 6, it says, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. So this is what to expect. And you're gonna see, nation rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom. And they all are preparing for war. That's why they're getting their uh, nuclear arsenal game up, because this war is going to be fought with fuel of fire. So I'm not going to make this long. I just want to do just a quick lesson in response to this mock attack video. All right. So hey, we in interesting times, man. Continue to watch, continue to hasten the day, and continue to pray, man. So with that, call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Shalom.